Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. This is your daily reading, what's going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours. However, I do want to add in, my friends, okay, today is August 8th, so today is the most potent day for manifestation in regards to the Lion Gate portal. So with that specifically being kept in mind, this reading should genuinely give you some insight on what is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours. So my friends, meditate on which pile is for you. Feel free to choose as many piles as you feel called to. To begin each reading, we are just going to simply flip. I have this Getting Old Ain't for Wimps book, a bunch of short stories in there, very quirky, very cute. So we're just going to flip to a random page to start each pile. Then we're going to break through each and every one of the cards here and then come up with a general message for what each card, or each pile I should say, wants to say. So my friends, meditate on which pile is for you. This is going to be pile 1. This is going to be pile 2. And this, of course, is going to be pile number 3. As always, timestamps are located down below in the description box. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is what is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours. Keeping in mind that today is 8/8, the most potent day when it comes to manifestation within the Lion's Gate portal. So pile number 1, to start your reading, before we break into the cards here, I have this Getting Old Ain't for Wimps book. There's a bunch of short stories in here. To start your reading, we're actually going to just flip to a random page and read aloud whatever story wants to present itself. So you guys have One Way to Make a Friend. Alice, at age 62, takes care of her mother, who is 86 and a victim of Alzheimer's. Alice balances this responsibility by staying active as the organist at church and teaching at occasional Sunday school class. Alice doesn't remember having any memory problems herself until age 59. One day, someone called on the phone. The caller didn't seem to recognize Alice's voice, and Alice didn't know hers either. "Who is speaking?" the woman asked, perhaps concerned that she had dialed incorrectly. "I just stood there holding the phone to my ear, my mind blank as a slate," said Alice. "I wondered what I should say. In that moment, I couldn't remember my own name." Next thing she knew, Alice blurted out, "If you'll just give me a minute, I know I can think of it." The caller burst into laughter. It turns out that she had the wrong number. But the two women had such a good laugh at Alice's sudden moment of forgetfulness that they continued talking. They have since become friends and now meet occasionally for an in-person conversation over coffee. "After that incident, I worried about myself for a while," Alice admitted. "I wondered if my mind was going. Since then, however, I've had a number of senior moments, and now I just laugh at them and keep going. I am no longer worried about getting Alzheimer's, like my mother. Whether I do or don't doesn't matter. God has taken care of me so far, and I trust him to keep on doing so." Wow, beautiful, beautiful story there. So pile number 1, okay, very cute story. Okay, someone just calls this woman Alice, age 62. She calls someone with the wrong number, and even with that, all that happening, she forgets her own name. Okay, in the midst of that. And even after pile number 1, they actually became friends. So I feel like whatever's occurring for you within the next 24 hours here, specifically in regards to the Lion Gate portal, pile number 1, okay, I do see you manifesting more friends in your life, okay, more of a social life. And perhaps you are going to be meeting new people, okay, new types of people in very strange ways here, okay? I mean, Alice literally made a friend by calling the wrong number. Okay, how often does that happen? So yeah, I definitely see you guys, okay, being more social, being more humorous within your social group. Take it how it resonates. But you guys also have the eel card here. So this eel card, okay, a few things came to mind. So eels can be very slippery, right? Very fast. They also are associated with electricity, which to me can be associated with communication. So like I was kind of picking up before, within the next 24 hours, pile number 1, okay, especially when it comes to the Lion Gate portal and what you're manifesting in general in life at this time, I feel like you guys are genuinely manifesting communication. That's very interesting, right? Because, you know, she literally called someone, okay? So within the next 24 hours specifically, expect some form of communication to occur, pile number one. This could be, you know, something similar to, to what occurred in the story here. You could be calling someone on the phone. Okay, I can definitely see, I'm having like a vision of, you know, an uncle, okay, or an aunt or a cousin that you don't really talk to as often, but dialing you, and then you two just end up having a conversation regardless, right? I feel like the universe, when it comes to the Lion Gate portal, for you, pile number one, it's going to be manifesting more communication, okay, more socialization in general. Let's take a deeper look here, though. So your first tarot card today is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords can often represent things like betrayal, pain, heartbreak. So pile number one, perhaps the reason, if you resonate with kind of being more in solitude recently, okay, within the past few weeks, the past few months I'm picking up, it could be because of some sort of heartbreaking situation. Perhaps it's something occurred in your past, pile number one, that has made it very difficult for you to trust at this time in your life. Within the next 24 hours, perhaps some form of communication will occur, okay, to help break down this Three of Swords here. Your second tarot card today is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, this could often represent having to make some sort of decision, okay, or finalize a decision by taking action. All right, take it how it resonates, pile number one, but I definitely see you guys stepping out of your comfort zone for the majority of you. And when I say comfort zone, I mean like where you have found your comfort after this pain, after this heartbreak, after this betrayal took place. Okay, for some of you, I'm picking up that you found comfort in solitude. Okay, for some of you, I'm picking up you found comfort in substances. Whatever the case may be, I feel like within the next 24 hours specifically, pile number one, you are going to be faced with some sort of ultimatum, okay, some sort of decision to finalize something here, to take action, to better yourself in some sort of way. Your last tarot card today, my friends, is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this is an energy of not really seeing the blessings that are right in front of you. So pile number one, I definitely see within the next 24 hours specifically, okay, some form of communication taking place here. And for the majority of you, this communication could be between, okay, if this Three of Swords has to do with some sort of betrayal, some sort of heartbreak, some sort of painful situation, especially between you and another person, I feel like this person is going to be contacting you. Okay, so pile number one, very interesting stuff here. But with the Four of Cups, this could often represent not seeing the blessings right in front of us because we're too preoccupied with focusing on the pain, okay, on what's not working out in our lives. So pile number one, within the next 24 hours, I would definitely take this into consideration, okay? Perhaps just observing or finding pleasure in the simple things, the little things, okay? I also want to point out that the eel card here, this eel could also have a tendency to represent something lurking. Okay, something lurking. So with that being said, in regards to like communication, like what I was picking up before, I feel like for the majority of you, pile number one, within the next 24 hours, okay, when it comes to heartbreak, pain, betrayal, especially things that you just either have not seen in the past, okay, things that just went over your head, I'm seeing for some of you, or even things that are kind of going over your head now. Within the next 24 hours, expect something to be cleared up, okay? Expect some form of communication to occur, some form of expression here. Very interesting. But pile number one, to end your reading today, my friends, I have this last oracle card here for you guys. This card should give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So, you guys have number 14 with Ivy. Ivy is a beautiful adaptive plant that doesn't require much nourishment for it to flourish. She reaches out her vines, making new friends and nearby plants and structures, trusting them to hold her as she stretches and expands. In that way, Ivy symbolizes love, loyalty, and establishing new connections. Pulling the Ivy card is highly favorable for seeking new relationships, friendships, new love, or even business partners. You may even find a soulmate connection when this card comes to your reading. Additionally, this card is a signal to deepen existing relationships and to put more energy into your social self-care. What did I tell you guys? Call a lost friend. Wow, there you go. Be patient with those who equally support you and watch your relationships reach a new level of commitment. Trust that you will be held by those around you and you will be rewarded with limitless growth. Wow, pile number one. Okay, I promise you, when I shuffle these cards, I do not look at them until this moment right now. So pile number one, within the next 24 hours, like this card suggests, okay, you guys are seeking more of a social life here, more of a more social structure in your life, okay, more socialization. Perhaps for some of you, you're just seeking new friends at this time. So within the next 24 hours, pile number one. Okay, if this is the case, like I was picking up before, this three of Swords represents your past. I feel like for the majority of you, okay, in regards to the Lion Gate portal, not within the next 24 hours, okay? But in regards to the Lion Gate portal, you guys are manifesting solid and healthy relationships. But one thing I want to advise pile number one is the universe cannot give you anything until you are open and receptive to receiving it. So the one thing I would focus on within the next 24 hours personally, pile number one, is like I was saying before, finding the blessings, finding the beauty, looking for the light in whatever dark situation you are currently in. And I promise you, just this little change of perspective, okay, it will help manifest. Today is the day to do it, right? 8-8. So yeah, pile number one, I definitely see you guys, okay, just overall craving more connection, more bonds. Like this card suggested, call a lost friend. What did I say? Okay, in your short story, right? You guys got the big symbol there, the big sign there was the phone call. So pile number one, expect some form of communication within the next 24 hours here. But in the long haul, when it comes to like the next few months, expect to expand your tribe, okay? Expect to expand your relationships, to strengthen your relationships, okay? Beautiful stuff here. Pile number one, have a wonderful, before I forget, if the reading ended up resonating, my friends, please for me, let me know down in those comments below. Even if you don't feel like saying anything, dropping a little rose can really go a long way. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But pile number one, like I was just saying, have a beautiful next 24 hours, my friends, and I will catch you guys next time. Pile number two, welcome to your reading, my friends. This is your daily reading, what is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours. However, I do want to point out, today is August 8th, 8-8, okay, and we are currently within the Lion's Gate portal. So my friends, in case you were unaware, today is actually the most potent day to manifest. So what you do today, okay, theoretically will really be what the next few months, the next few years even, could be about. So pile number two, keeping that in mind, okay, we are going to start your reading with a little short story here. This book is called Getting Old Ain't for Wimps. So to start your reading, let's just flip to a random page and read out loud the story that wants to show up. So you guys have milestone birthday. And your short story goes, Janice just celebrated the big 5-0. What a week before the blessed event. Her eldest son asked, "How old will you be, Mom?" 50, Janice responded, trying to sound positive. Her younger son cringed. Yuck, sounds old. Leave it to a teenager, said Janice. He reduced a life crisis down to 3 words. I went out of town for a few days following my birthday and enjoyed a week of feeling special. Then I returned home to find that my sons had dirtied every plate, cup, fork, knife, and spoon in the house. They even used the Christmas glasses. They also wore every piece of clothing they owned and dumped all their laundry in the kitchen. So much for feeling special. It was back to business as usual. On her actual birthday, Janice's husband, Jim, took her to a fancy restaurant. He's an artist manager in Nashville, she said, and one of his artists had given him a gift certificate to Steakhouse as a Christmas gift. So in July, he decided to use it for my birthday. Not that he's cheap or anything. After a lovely dinner and dessert, Janice excused herself and walked to the ladies' room. I was feeling pretty good about myself, she said, as she glanced in the mirror. Not bad for 50. Afterwards, I sashayed down the hall in my slinky black dress right to the main dining room where I heard dance music playing. I dipped and twirled on my way back to our table, but slipped and fell before I reached it. 2 young waiters sailed across the floor to rescue me. Are you all right, ma'am? One of them asked as the other reached to help me up. Nothing was hurt but my ego, Janice admitted. I smiled weakly. I'm all right, I replied. I'm just, well, 50. Sounds old, doesn't it? Very interesting story. So pile number 2. A few things that really stuck out to me. Okay, they started the story with the opening line of her, saying she's 50 years old, trying to remain positive about it. Okay, so the one little lesson that I took from that is, in the beginning, she tried to remain positive. This was something that she set an intention to do, okay? This was something she consciously wanted to be. And all of this, took place. She falls, okay, embarrasses herself, and she looks at the waiter and she says, well, I'm just 50. Sounds old, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, I think she handled that situation very positively. So the one thing I took from that pile number 2 was, within the next 24 hours, in regards to the 8-8 Lion Gate portal, I feel like when it comes to setting intentions before you do something, okay, especially when it comes to your thought patterns, how you want to feel, I feel like this is something that's going to be strengthening for you, okay? Because you guys also picked the snail card here. And snails like to move slow and steady, right? With the snail card too, a few words are coming to mind, like fragility, right? Snails often have the hard shell to protect a soft interior. The word sacred just came to mind as well. So pile number 2, within the next 24 hours, perhaps you will be moving slowly, okay? I don't mean physically. I mean, you could be moving a little slower physically, take how it resonates. But for the majority of you, I'm picking up an energy of taking your time, being okay with things going slowly, being very patient, okay? One thing I want to point out about that short story as well is, she was 50 years old, okay? And, I don't know what she looks like because it was just a story, but the way she was expressing herself, okay, was full of youth, was full of light, full of life, right? So pile number 2, let's take a deeper look at what your cards have to say. So your first tarot card today is the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So the Queen of Wands, this is feeling like a boss. This is feeling empowered. This is feeling passionate, okay? Feeling like you want to help, okay? Nurture. Very nurturing energy, the Queen of Wands. So pile number 2, I'm getting for you within the next 24 hours, perhaps you will be put in some sort of position, okay, where you are celebrated, right? Like I was picking up before, the Queen of Wands is a very boss-like energy, okay? Feeling like all eyes are on you, or having the power to finalize some sort of decision here, okay? Take it how it resonates. It's very interesting to me because in the short story, it was her birthday. She was the Queen of Wands, okay? She was the one being celebrated, right? She was also a mother figure, so that could represent, having that nurturing energy, that soft energy, that understanding energy here. Very interesting. Your second tarot card today is art. Yeah, so this could also be, this is also the Temperance card. So pile number 2, within the next 24 hours, I feel like you guys are moving slowly and steadily towards more stability, towards more balance, towards feeling like a more genuinely balanced person, okay, for some of you. The Temperance is being expressed by art here. So pile number 2, perhaps within the next 24 hours, okay, doing things that help express. This could be actual art, okay? This could be something within the arts, dance, music, writing, drawing, painting, okay? Dancing, I don't know if I said that yet. Acting, theater, whatever the case may be. I feel like by remaining in touch with your artistic side, with your creative sense of self, that is what's really grounding you at this time. Pile number 2. And if that's not the case, then I feel like the Lionsgate portal in general is helping you manifest more balance in your life, more temperance in your life. more stability in general. So you can feel like this Queen of Wands. So you can constantly feel like this boss energy, no matter what environment you're in, no matter who you're around. So pile number 2, I definitely see you guys leveling up within. I feel you guys really gaining a strength when it comes to the self, okay, in regards to this Lion Gate portal. But within the next 24 hours, I do see the vast majority of you moving steadily towards something, okay, something that you genuinely care about. So your last tarot card today, my friends, is the King of Dragonflies. Beautiful. The King of Cups. So I do want to point out the King of Cups could often represent a husband archetype. Okay, but aside from that, this King of Cups could just be representing emotional maturity in general. So pile number 2, I'm picking up, okay, within the next 24 hours, you guys are going to be feeling very sound, okay, very calm, very serene, very aware as well, okay? The King of Cups is a very, he has a strong intuition as well. So pile number 2, in regards to the Lion Gate portal, okay, when it comes to things like your emotions and how you express them, I feel like that is going to be leveling up. You are going to be feeling wiser, okay? You're going to be feeling more mature. You are going to be feeling like a role model, pile number 2. I feel like this pile is my role model piles. This is just something I'm picking up with my intuition. You could resonate with being a little bit older as well, okay, right? Because we have a snail, the slower, right? Patience. Wisdom comes with time, of course. And in your short story, you guys did get the birthday for the 50-year-old. So pile number 2, you may resonate with also being part of, you know, the older aged community. So take that how it resonates. But my friends, I have your last oracle card here for you guys. This card should really give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So you guys have number 23, River Woman. A river woman is in touch with the shifting currents of her soul. She embraces life as it comes, the gentle flow, the dammed up blockages, and the perilous rapids. How can she stay calm among such change? She knows every situation, no matter how challenging it may be, is in favor for her highest good. Every fear is an opportunity for her to rise. Every obstacle is a chance for her to grow, and every blessing is cause for celebration. Beautiful. She can flow through life like the wisdom of Earth's ancient rivers, dancing and sparkling, secure in the knowledge she will find calm waters again. When River Woman runs into your reading, she reminds you to trust the journey mapped out for you by the universe. You feel trapped in rushing rapids, hitting rocks at every turn. Or maybe you are at a fork, trying to decide which way to go next before you are swept away or the other. Trust that the universe knows your intentions. You are on course to reach your desires. You are exactly where you need to be. While your sight is limited to the stretch of water immediately before you, the universe sees the entire river from the mouth to the fork all the way to the sea. Now is the time to have faith and greater strength for the journey ahead. Fill in this time with journaling, gentle exercise, meditation, or creating for creation's sake. So pile number 2, okay, you can't make this up. So pile number 2, some things I want to point out in there, right? Okay, it said something like she can flow through life like the wisdom of Earth's ancient rivers, dancing and sparkling, secure in the knowledge she will find calm waters again. So yeah, pile number 2, this is exactly what I was just saying. Okay, you guys are in a period of your life where you are so emotionally sound, or if you are not currently in a period of your life that is that kind of is describing this, expect it. This is what you are manifesting, pile number 2. You are manifesting this for yourself, a more emotionally sound life, okay? To the point where no matter where you are on that river, you know that you will be okay. You trust the river, trusting the process, okay? Something else I want to point out is it did say something about, expression through dance, light exercise, right? You guys got art, express. So pile number 2, not just within the next 24 hours, but within the next, few months, few years in general, I feel like what is entering your life, or leveling up, I should say, is your emotional well-being. Okay, your patience as well, your ability to go slow, and steady down the river and trust the process the whole time, that's magical. Okay, that really does something to the soul. Something very light and positive and bright can come out of that. So pile number 2, beautiful, beautiful energy here. Like I was picking up before. Okay, using my intuition, I am picking up, okay, you may resonate with either being of older age, okay, physically, or if that's not the case, this could be at a soul level. Perhaps you are just an old soul in general, pile number 2. Take it how it resonates. But, my lovelies, I believe that's all I'm seeing in the cards for you today. Do not forget, my friends, to hit that like button, drop a rose down below, and consider subscribing to the channel if you have not done so already. Pile number 2, have a fabulous next 24 hours, my friends, and I will catch you guys next time. Pile number 3, welcome. This is your daily reading. What is going to be occurring for you within the next 24 hours? But pile number 3, as I told the other piles, okay, just in case you missed in the intro, today is August 8th, 8/8. So 8/8 is the most potent day for manifestation purposes within the Lionsgate portal. So pile number 3, as we go through your reading, okay, keep in mind this is a next 24-hour reading. However, whatever you're doing, wherever you're putting your energy within the next 24 hours, whatever comes up, okay, is going to tell you a lot about, you know, the next few months, the next few years, things like that. So keep that in mind, pile number 3. So to start your reading today, my friends, I have the Get an Old Date for Whips books. This book is one of my favorites. There's a bunch of short stories in there. All of them are very quirky, funny, okay, but they all have a very cool message, a very cool symbol, or a theme, a very cool theme or message that they want to portray. So pile number 3, we are just going to flip to a random page here and see which reading or which story is for you. So you guys got Boot Up. Ooh. So your story is Nancy cracked a bone in her right foot. The podiatrist put the foot into a padded boot with Velcro straps so she could take it off when necessary. The good news and the bad news is that I don't have to wear it to bed, Nancy reported. She can sleep comfortably without the confinement of the boot, but if she needs to get up in the middle of the night, she must put it back on. I suppose if I had the balance of a gymnast, I could trek to the bathroom with a naked foot, joked Nancy. On the other hand, if I had that kind of balance, I might not have cracked the bone in the first place. Interesting. Nancy claims she is no gymnast. In fact, she says, I'm a klutz. Each day she must carefully slide her injured foot into the boot, pull the tabs through the slots, and slap them shut with a Velcro strap. Then she treads the straps that hold the tabs in place through their metal loops and secures them with Velcro. At night she awakens to go to the bathroom. She must go through the same maneuvers. When she returns, she reverses the procedure before swinging her legs into bed. The night after Halloween that same year, Nancy awakened at 2:30 and trekked to the bathroom, then got in bed. Within seconds, she heard a mysterious creaking coming from the floor beside her bed. It sounded like Velcro. Who was there? Was someone hiding under the bed? Was she reacting to the ghost stories she had listened to the night before? Part of me wanted to turn on the flashlight and investigate, said Nancy. But the scaredy cat part won. I stayed put and shivered. I was about to wake up my husband, but decided to pray instead. I fell back to sleep, and the next thing I knew, it was morning. Later that day, Nancy realized that she took the boot off and on, and straps could flop around when loosened. And if they fell too close to the Velcro, they'd attach. That was the sound she heard. What a relief. Interesting. Very interesting, pile number 3. So one thing I took out of that little short story was her comments about B, if she was balanced beforehand, she wouldn't have been in that position to begin with. So pile number 3, very interesting here. I am picking up a few different messages for you, but let's dive right deep into the cards and see if we can get a better picture. So pile number 3, your first oracle card today, you guys actually have fate. So with the fate card being present, I feel like whatever is occurring within the next 24 hours or in regards to the 8-8 Lion Gate portal, it's really going to help you realign to what is truly meant for you at this time. So pile number 3, for the majority of you, okay, like I was picking up in that little short story, I feel like when it comes to the next 24 hours specifically, something is going to happen, some sort of decision is going to be made. And I feel like whatever you decide or however you decide to react or respond to this situation, I should say, will determine this outcome, okay, whatever is fated for you. I know that sounds confusing, pile number 3. So let's dive a little deeper here. So your first tarot card today is the 6 of Wands. Yes. So right off the bat, when it comes to fate, you are deemed for success, pile number 3. The 6 of Wands represents everything working out in your favor, okay? Success in general, recognition as well. So pile number 3, okay, when it comes to your next 24 hours, expect things to come at ease, okay? Expect things to really fall into place for you, especially things that you care about, okay? Things that you genuinely care about, okay? Things that you invest most of your time into, right? Or money, take it how it resonates. Your second tarot card today is the 4 of Discs, which is the 4 of Pentacles. So pile number 3. I feel like with this fate card here, okay, in order to receive whatever major blessings that are currently wanting to come towards you, I feel like you guys are being heavily advised to let go of something. Specifically, letting go of things that are no longer of any benefit, right? No longer of any beneficial use, I should say. So this could be things like jobs that are just extremely unfulfilling, relationships that are unfulfilling, okay, occupations, take it how it resonates. Whatever you're investing your time and energy into within the next 24 hours, pile number 3, you are going to find success in it. But keep in mind, right, if you want to be able to receive something big and new, you have to be willing to let go. Let go of what isn't working. Let go of what is no longer useful. Okay, let go of what's no longer good for you, right? Let go of what will not bring you success here. So pile number 3, when it comes to what is fated for you, okay, especially in regards to the Lion Gate portal, you guys definitely need to shed some old skin in order to grow something new here. Very interesting stuff. Your last tarot card today, my friends, is the Ace of Beetles, yeah, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So aces are surprises, right? So within the next 24 hours, pile number 3, when it comes to things like having some grand slam opportunities, expect it. Not just within the next 24 hours, pile number 3, but within the next few months, within the next few years. This Lion's Gate portal is so significant, in my opinion, because this month we have 2 blue moons. Okay, even with the Lion's Gate aside, August in general is a very powerful month for manifestation. But pile number 3, within the next 24 hours, I feel like some golden opportunity is going to present itself to you. Okay, however, something needs to give first. You guys need to let go. Let go of a vision that just isn't working. Okay? Let go of a person that just isn't treating you right, that isn't making you feel good. Let go of that job that doesn't appreciate you, right? It's time to let go, pile number 3, to accept new, good, successful things. But my friends, I have your last oracle card here for you guys. This card should give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So you guys have number 9, Fern. Ferns begin to sprout during the early days of spring, breaking through damp, packed winter soil. At first they are curled inward and compact until they free themselves from the constriction around them. But once they rise above the heaviness and the darkness, they are free to unravel and expand into the world. Pulling the fern card is an indication that you have some lower vibrations swirling around you. Perhaps you have toxic people in your life, such as cruel coworkers, a critical parent, or a gossiping friend. It's easy to get trapped in lower vibrational energies. especially when that is what you know. But you are an enlightened soul and can rise above through the negativity and stagnation. Fern guides you to reach the light even when there is only darkness surrounding you. Meet negativity with high vibrational energies like compassion, curiosity, and empathy. Staying in your light helps others to remember their own. Lost souls could simply need someone who is willing to listen with a loving heart that is free of judgment. If nothing else, staying in your light protects you from those who are not ready to have a joyful and heart-centered existence. So pile number 3, like I was picking up before, okay, you have a lot of great things going for you when it comes to this Lionsgate portal and what you can manifest. When it comes to this pile in particular, I'm definitely feeling like you guys, when it comes to fate and what you're meant to receive in this life, specifically, what blessings are meant to reach you through this portal. Okay, you guys have so many huge blessings. Your team of spiritual support is huge. Okay, people around you, there are a lot of people on your spiritual team. I shouldn't say people. Okay, but energies within your spiritual team. Okay, people in your family. There are a lot of supportive energies around you, pile number 3. However, it's time to let go of what isn't supporting you. Like this card suggests, co-workers, jobs, family, substances, certain foods, okay, certain environments, okay, certain genres of music, certain movies, certain literature. Take it how it resonates. But pile number 3, as soon as you start to let go and sacrifice what is no longer bringing you joy, you will receive that which will. So pile number 3, please keep this in mind within the next 24 hours, okay? If you come across people who have lower vibrational energies, treat it with nothing but love and compassion, right? Because where attention goes, energy flows, okay? If you're putting your attention on being more loving towards yourself and the world around you, you will receive those energies, okay? Whether it be through another person, okay? Whether it's finding it within yourself, okay, whatever the case may be. Pile number 3, really great stuff happening for you guys, okay? Lots of green in these cards. I'm definitely seeing a heart chakra activation here. So when it comes to the next 24 hours, pile number 3, expect, a break here. Expect something to break. I don't know why that wanted to come out. This could be a literal break. Perhaps you're finally taking a deep breath. Okay, or for some of you, I'm picking up perhaps that last thing that needed to go. The universe will find a way to help you get rid of it. That's what I'm picking up for you guys. You guys are fated for something more, something bigger and better, and you guys are slowly working towards that, right? Just keep an eye out for that opportunity, that Ace of Pentacles within the next 24 hours. Pile number 3. Please, for me, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel, it definitely would help more content in the future. But my friends, have a fabulous next 24 hours, and I will catch you guys next time.